Afternoon baseball for your viewing pleasure on a fine Sunday afternoon from Comerica Park in Detroit. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. The Tigers look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Daniel Norris gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He will lead this one off today.
Leading up for Kansas City, the catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
First pitch, 1-11.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first down. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. The head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris. He's a .333 hitter. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And that misses inside, 1-0. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Three and 0 now. George Brett will be next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
This is where, if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 5.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up next, it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Now the 2-1. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Merrifield leads off first with one away. Fly ball right down the line in left. Jackson sprinting after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Johnny Damon.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Johnny Damon. He's hitless in the first two games of the series, 0 for 8. And he'll snap one over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Two out with the man at first. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back in standing. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. This is line to left. But this is going to hang up there just long enough to be taken in on the run in shallow left, and that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and one man left on. Royals nothing. Tigers due up. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Jake Junis, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Jake's got a big arm, good sinking fastball too. Mid to upper 90s fastball. His breaking stuff has gotten a lot better. All he's lacking is experience, and if he's throwing strikes early on, he can be awfully tough on anybody.
So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Alan.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses, ball 1. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
And it's 2-1 to the Tigers leadoff hitter. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Austin Jackson is on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the left fielder, Austin.
Next for the Tigers, Austin Jackson, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
I feel like when you're facing a two-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
A runner at first with no outs here. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Bonifacio will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Now in the box, Al Kaline, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's set and the pitch. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
A one pitch on its way. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
In now, Ty Cobb, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And their runners at the corners now. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Into the box, Miguel Cabrera. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
You could see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
3 runs already home here. Two balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's gone 3 for 6. He also has 1 home run. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. The 1-1 home lifts it into the air to shallow center. Damon coming on. He makes the running play. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting in, the second baseman,
Next up for Detroit, Josh Harrison. And the Tigers trying to make this first inning even bigger here. First offering on its way. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Into the box now, Grayson Greenier, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
And he might get them all home as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! It's a grand slam, and good for him. Grayson Greenier has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least 1.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. And man alive, I thought this moment would never come. He's got to be absolutely shell-shocked after a miserable performance. Willie Peralta comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning.
Peralta.
Stepping in now, Alan Trammell, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Peralta comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. The 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Hit on the ground out to short. Mondesi picks it up. And it's in time at first, and finally, at long last, this side is retired. The final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7 runs score. We'll move on to the second inning here at Comerica Park. It's the Tigers 7 and the Royals nothing. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Tigers have dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. The Tigers, of course, held this opposing lineup to only 1 run yesterday, so something like that today would give them a great chance at earning the sweep.
One of the keys to sweeping a series is getting some runs and getting some runs early. Big lead early in this one, and it looks like their chances of a sweep look pretty good.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Chris Owings. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Cobb on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Jorge Bonifacio.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. The head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris. He's 0 for 4. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Royals go down 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Stepping into the box, Austin Jackson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Liner towards second, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
A lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side. First time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
In now, Al Kaline. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Here's the 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D.
Now
and I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Ty Cobb. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, and that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Runner. First pitch coming. Here it is. That's a strike to throw down. And it's going to be in time as Perez fired a strike to get him that time.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
2 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Tigers failed to make any noise, but they're still in control, 7-0. Digging in, Adalberto Mondesi. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his
Batting
front
nine.
shoulder in,
The first
kept his
baseman,
hands inside the
number
baseball, and ripped the
66.
base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Ryan O'Hearn, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Ready with the 0-2. And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Kaline going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Mondesi, base runner at first with one out. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Drilled on the ground to short. There's Harrison for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Royals. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Digging
in to try it again, Miguel Cabrera. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump
Now
ahead in the
batting,
count 0-2
the
and then start
hitter,
working outside the zone. Easier said
Hey,
than done,
no.
but that's the way you do it.
Into the box, Nicholas Castellanos. As he'll take a look at ball one. One out, nobody on. Swinging a hard liner to center field. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
The first baseman, number 55, John Hicks.
Digging in, John Hicks. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Hicks, originally from the state of Virginia, he was a 4th-round selection back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
1-1 the count. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit to first. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Josh Harrison stands in. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, this looked like it could have been a quick inning, get the first out, and then boom, 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 3 singles, and all of a sudden they're loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, this is execution at its best right here. 1 out. He's still got double play in order. If he can make a pitch, he can get out of it. If he doesn't, crooked number goes up.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Grayson Greenier. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Castellanos at third. Hicks on second. Harrison at first. 1 gone. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Alex Romo.
So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Alan Trammell. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Looking to minimize the damage here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Second and third, 2 away. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. Two and one.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is.
That's ball 3.
3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
In now, Austin Jackson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Peralta pauses. Here's the 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Full count now, 3-2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Tigers get just the 1. 3 innings complete. It's the Tigers 8 and the Royals nothing. At the plate, Whit Merrifield reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Whit Merrifield.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike there. 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves, because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, George Brett. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2. Johnny Damon waits on deck. Full count still.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Into the box now, Johnny Damon.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
The 0-2 delivery. Popped straight up. Tremel ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 25, Brian Goodwin.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Goodwin. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
1 ball, no strikes the count. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. 2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 is taken high above the zone. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Boy, Dero, you have to be licking your chops sitting in a 3-1 count. You get a fastball, he gets it, and doesn't miss it.
Yeah, Dan, that's what you strive for. Find count leverage situations where you can be aggressive. Process of elimination tells you he's got to come fastball or something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Here's Chris Owings now, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. In there. Now the throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
Goodwin at second with 2 down. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jorge Bonifacio.
Into the box now, Jorge Bonifacio looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. First offering on its way. And that's taken for strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
From the belt, the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Tigers lead it 8-1. So stepping in, Al Kaline. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here's the first pitch to him. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Liner towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
The batter, number 0.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ty Cobb. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has
8 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
The 2-0 on the way. He's looked at for the first strike.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. 3-1.
3-1.
Miguel Cabrera waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that
The third
strikeout will
baseman,
be
number
scored,
24.
looking or swinging.
Miguel.
He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box, Miguel Cabrera. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Nicholas Castellanos. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue. Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or two after this one.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Mondesi will put this one away, and the side is retired. One left for Detroit, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Leading off for Kansas City.
Thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
First offering on its way. Way late on the fastball for strike one. Mondesi has what you'd call elite speed. His legs are a big part of his game on both sides of the scorecard.
This is one tool, Matty, I know nothing about. I used to get to first base, hand my batting gloves to the first base coach, give daps to the first baseman and be like, yo, what's up? This guy gets on first base and he's thinking about second and third.
Changeup laid off down around the shins. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
A dive and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Now batting.
Boy, that's
Number
what wheels
66.
can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
In now, Ryan O'Hearn. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush
Up next for the
tactics.
Royals.
First pitch
catcher,
fastball middle in, and he's able to
Salvador
drive that for a nice
Perez.
single.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Victor Alcantara comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Victor Alcantara.
Standing in now, Salvador Perez. Popped up. Tremmel is under it, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Ready once again, Whit Merrifield. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Oh, and a huge strikeout there, as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Well, no preferential treatment there.
5.
Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box now, George Brett, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2-0 count, the pitch. The count now at 2-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Lined hard toward right center. And this is going to find the alley, as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he's in safely to third, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Johnny Damon fouled away. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. Another 0-2 coming. Another one sent foul. O'Hearn, the runner at third. Brett on at second with 2 down. Too high. 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Jackson is in pursuit, and he makes the catch as just the one run comes across in the inning. A run for the Royals on the RBI double. Middle of the afternoon in Motown. It's the Tigers 8 and the Royals 2. Brian Flynn gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So striding in, John Hicks. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
The first baseman, John Hicks.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Flynn, 28 years old. He was selected in the 7th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Josh Harrison. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
1 out, nobody on. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The 2-2. Fly ball into straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Goodwin.
2 gone.
The catcher, number 17, Grayson Greiner.
Striding in, Grayson Greiner. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Damon has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. Stepping up now, Brian Goodwin. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Pitch on the way. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Jackson giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Chris Owings.
Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Owings. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Skied into straightaway right. K-line is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Royals, the right fielder, Jorge Bonifacio.
Ready for another shot now. Jorge Bonifacio. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First pitch on its way. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and no strikes for Jorge Bonifacio.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. 2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. This one is launched. Look at this. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Yeah, he was having 0 luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes 1 swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
Now back, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
In now, Adalberto Mondesi. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 0-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
1-2, the count of the Royals shortstop.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Two out, nobody on. Fouled off. Sent on the ground out to second. Harrison's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Well, the Royals draw one closer thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the sixth coming up. It's the Tigers 8 and the Royals 3. Striding in once again, Alan Trammell. He'll look to get the Tigers going in their half of the sixth.
Alan.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Austin Jackson. He swings and grounds it to short. Mondesi brings it in. Speared on the dive. Wow.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make a throw, and of course, he did that too.
Stepping in now, Al Kaline. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Grounded to first. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. Digging in and looking for more, Ryan O'Hearn. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First offering on its way. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Due up next is Salvador Perez. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Salvador Perez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home is in off the plate.
Ball 2.
1 out, nobody on. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
That's the ball.
Fastball well outside.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Whit Merrifield will be next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled to the left side, and this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box, Whit Merrifield, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Reined in. There's one. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
All even now, 2-2. The 2-2 is a fastball that misses.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
The 3-2 pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Another full count offering on its way. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Royals lead 1. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Kevin McCarthy gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 61, Kevin McCarthy.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ty Cobb. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The third baseman, number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Now at the plate, Miguel Cabrera, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Merrifield brings it in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nick Castellanos.
So 2 outs now here in the Detroit half of the 7th. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Here's the first pitch to him. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The windup and the 0-1. To short, hit hard. Mondesi scoops it up. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. But they lead it by a count of 8-3. Blaine Hardy will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 36, Blaine Hardy.
Into the box now, Johnny Damon. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The center fielder, Johnny Damon.
First pitch of the at-bat. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
Here now the 2-2 to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Eighth inning at Comerica Park. You get a look at our line score there with the Tigers leading this one at home and trying to finish this one off. Into the box, Brian Goodwin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. He's around first, heading for two. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Standing in now, Chris Owings, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-1. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Zero. 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off up for ball number 3. Goodwin, the runner at second with one away. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Hey guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
In now, Jorge Bonifacio. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner will get back standing. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Outside, 3-0 now. Adalberto Mondesi is on deck. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. A bare hand for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 left for Kansas City. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Ready for another chance? John Hicks. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. First pitch on its way. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Hit out towards second. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Settling in now, Josh Harrison. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. One out, nobody on. Struck him out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Grayson Greenier. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. High in the air out towards shallow right. Bonifacio is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Daniel Stump comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
68. Daniel.
Stepping into the box, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Here comes the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Ball.
And there's ball one. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. The 2-1 is low and outside for a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 3-1 hit hard down the right field line, but foul. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three.
The batter, number 66.
Now at the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Bases are empty. One man out. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. On the ground to the left side. Cabrera is up with it. Throw on to first is going to take care of him as the Royals are now down to their last chance now.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Salvador Perez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
And a ball 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that's going to do it as the catch is made, and the Tigers break out the brooms at home and sweep their division rivals.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
8-3 is today's final. The Detroit Tigers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Victor Alcantara gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Jake Junis couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.